It's time for Halloween! I know, Butler, very scary.
No, you've been standing there motionless for like 10 months. You scared the shit out of me.
Butler, you can't curse in the first 30 seconds of the video.
What have you been doing for 10 months?
I don't know.
Are you serious?
Remember Zak Bagans? If you haven't seen my first foray into the ghost adventures of old Zak Bagans, let me hit you with the recap. He's buff, he's got crazy hair, and he wants to fight ghosts. And he does this on TV for the entertainment of the viewing audience. Also, his show is built on lies! Filthy, disgusting lies! Oh, Zak, why do you hurt me so? And why do I keep coming back? Zak Bagans and his fellowship are bold, brave, tough guys who investigate spooky places with creepy histories that you aren't gonna look up after the show is over, so we'll just say whatever we want about it. In today's show, Zak Attack strikes back at the Sloss Furnaces in Birmingham, Alabama. Sloss. Now this is a good choice. I mean, look at this frickin' place. It's called Sloss Furnaces. Before this moment, if you came up to me and told me Sloss Furnaces was the name of a Doom map, I would've believed you. Excellent choice for a spooky location. I'm already invested, I'm already immersed. Sloss is considered to be one of the most haunted places in the United States. The reason for this is the furnace is reportedly responsible for the deaths of up to 50 employees. 47. That's up to 50.
So we're here with Kevin Walden, and Kevin, you're actually a local paranormal investigator here.
Yes, sir.
So Kevin, back here, this is where you were actually slapped in the face by an unseen force?
That's right, right here.
Right here?
Yeah.
Why don't you get up there and show me what happened?
All right.
Zak's already looking for slaps.
I just do this, and something smacks me full force across the face.
Really?
Yeah.
No, really, really hard.
Really hard. I had a handprint on my face.
Did it make your head actually move?
Oh, yeah, it was like, bam.
Wow.
Yeah, like, did the slap make you recoil? Because I don't think a slap would even make my head budge. Because I'm so tough, you know? I'm a big tough guy. But I bet, like, your head moved because when you got slapped because you have, like, girl hair.
And there were 2 men burned up inside the furnace.
So they were incinerated alive.
They were incinerated in there. They had a problem with what they called a furnace clinker. They had a piece of coke that was sticking to the side of the furnace.
Coke.
So the stories they're telling here aren't exactly disprovable, at least not by old HauntLich and his Google machine. But oh, we are still early in the episode.
Houston used to work here at Sloss Furnace.
There's a tunnel down there, all the way down there.
Oh, wow.
Them cars go down there, one going up and one coming down all the time, you know.
Look, I'm not one to be easily offended, but come on.
And the bins up top where you dump the cars come over and dump the ore up there, you get the ore out these bins, you know, like.
This guy did not need subtitles.
You want to see how dedicated this girl is to Sloss Furnace? Can I show?
Yeah,
quick?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes, that is the tattoo of the Sloss Furnaces.
Yeah, I'm sure Zak got to see a lot of that tattoo, if you know what I'm saying! But chow! Butler, high five. Where are you? Butler? Where the fuck?
And what you've got here is a steam engine that's about 60 feet tall. It has 2 20-foot diameter flywheels attached to the piston arms. The Smithsonian tells us these are the largest vertical steam engines left in the world. And the top speed on the machine would roll these wheels at about 35 revolutions per minute.
Wow. You know what, Zak? Same. Bro's just here for the ghosts, man. I didn't come to Sloss Furnace Episode 1 Map 2 to get a lowdown on how the machines work. Show me where the secret plasma rifle is, and show me where the monsters are, damn it! So, do you recall from the first episode, Bobby Mackey's Music World? Of course you recall, because you did watch that video. But you recall that it was basically just an ad?
But I got over there and there was nobody there. I talked with some of the other employees that night, and they said that I had probably seen Slag, which was the ghost. It's what they called James Wormwood. He was the foreman here.
No, shut up.
His workers did not like him at all.
No.
And there's some reason to believe that his workers actually pushed him.
Right, right. The story is he fell, but everyone else says that he was pushed in the furnace.
So he's one of the apparitions that they believe haunt this place.
Yeah, he's apparently the main one.
Yeah, he's the main one, all right. No, just keep going.
Do you have any sense of who this might have been when he was alive?
Well, the legend goes about this Slag character.
Fuck it, I can't take it anymore. James Wormwood, James Slag Wormwood, the centerpiece of this episode, he isn't real. He's made up. Not like he's an urban legend like Bigfoot or a mythical entity like the Mothman. He is explicitly a fictional character for the Sloss Furnace's haunted house. This episode is an ad. You know, I gave Zach a ton of shit in the first one because episode 1 is basically an ad. And I think episode 1 of your show is, that's pretty fucking early on to sell out, right? But you could give him the BOTD, you know, it's a spooky place. They make money because it's a spooky place. What are you gonna do? But in this one, he's running around chasing the fictional character from the haunted house. It's just, there's no doubt that this is an ad. And this is what, like fucking the 5th episode in the whole show? What, did you run out of ghosts? Did you run out of real ghost stories 5 episodes in? How about you do an episode on the ghost of your fucking artistic integrity? Sloss Furnace's haunted house, called the Sloss Furnace, was in operation between 1997 and 2019. Supposedly, the haunted house was held in high regard by the community, gaining statewide acclaim by its own merit, further elevated by Sloss Furnace's already haunted history. Then, tragically, in 2019, Sloss Furnace was indefinitely canceled, never to return. Now the only real ghost of Sloss is the Fright Furnace itself. But why indeed was it canceled? Well, because apparently, the fact that Sloss Furnaces is known almost exclusively for being a scary place with ghosts and whatnot is very much not what the owners of Sloss Furnaces want. The closing of the haunted house was due to Sloss wanting to be taken more seriously as a historical site, but also to realign Sloss's image as a place for school trips and kind of just like a general cultural landmark, featuring metalworking arts, metalworking classes, and other cultural events and gay shit like that, you know. Which could not for some reason include a haunted house for fucking 1 month out of the year. According to representatives from Sloss, they were gonna have to take the event down from running the whole of October to running for only 8 nights. And with an operating budget of $500,000, there was no way to recoup the money. Which, if you ask me, sounds like the haunted house was dealt a bad hand. But, you know. And with the end of the Sloss Furnaces came the end of James Slag Wormwood. Funny enough, some paranormal investigation websites still mistake James Wormwood as a guy that actually existed. So this whole bit where they're talking about seeing and encountering the ghost of James Wormwood is all fake. It's all fake on its face. It's fake not by virtue of like, oh, I don't believe in ghosts. It's fake by virtue of James Wormwood literally being a fictional character. Like, it's like me saying I met Felix the cat. Like, no, I didn't. That's not possible. And honestly, I'm a little annoyed about it. I don't know if you could tell. Look, this isn't like Bobby Mackey's Music World, where they just added details to real historical events to play up the spookiness for the show. These guys are literally doing an ad for a haunted house, pretending to be spooked by the fictional character they made up for the haunted house. Which is fucking insane to me, because Sloss Furnace has 47 confirmed employee deaths. 47! And what's even more insane, what boggles my mind more than anything, is that the story of James Wormwood, about he fell into the molten iron and was melted alive, that did happen. It happened to Calvin Jowers, a real man who did fall into the molten iron. So why make up a fake story when you could use the real guy? In fact, according to the locals in Birmingham, there are ghost stories surrounding the sighting of Calvin Jowers at Sloss. So why are they so laser focused on the fake version of the real ghost story? Because it's an ad. It's an advertisement, and that's why I'm annoyed. The most fun I have with ghost stories or cryptid stories or UFOs or pretty much anything paranormal like that is when at the end of the story I think, damn, maybe that could have happened. When I can really suspend my disbelief for a moment and go, oh shit, maybe there was a monster. But the Sloss Furnace episode of Ghost Adventures doesn't even bother. They're just pretending to see the ghost of a made-up guy.
A lot of men back in the day fell off of these catwalks to their deaths. Watch these 2 steps up here. They got no bolts on them. Oh, dude. This is all cracked right here, bro.
Man, Zach, maybe you'd feel more secure up there if your pants were pulled up.
This is like 90 years old, and we're up 200 feet. We're eye level with the top of the water tower.
Yeah, I guess I'll give Zak credit. The ghosts might be fake, but Zak could definitely fall and fucking die from this height. Sloss exists in a pre-OSHA world, and that's pretty much the scariest thing about it. None of this shit is up to code.
As you can see, we're being locked from this barbed wire fence. This barbed wire fence goes around the entire perimeter of Sloss Furnace. We are locked inside the entire plant.
Zak, I don't think that level of lockdown is necessary. They really upped the stakes since Bobby Mackey's Music World 4 episodes ago.
So we have access to everywhere. Everywhere where all these paranormal claims have been.
Everyone in Zak's crew is gonna need a tetanus shot after this.
And we are setting up our base, running these cables. I'm standing right here, okay? Now turn your camera around. See Nick right there? Just me. Okay, now turn over here. I saw a man walk right by that doorway.
I mean, the night security guy might be there, unless the night security guy wasn't even real. I mean, none of the rest of this shit is real, so he might just work for the haunted house.
Are you still trapped down here?
Again, to be fair, it's probably very dangerous for them to be walking this place at night, even with the full crew off screen. A lot of dumb stuff could go wrong here.
Make a noise for us. I just heard that too. Yeah? Yeah, I swear to God.
We clearly heard a little child's voice. The audio from Aaron's camera also captured it.
I'm sorry, that's a child's voice? Bro, if I'm in a dark place of any kind and I hear whatever the fuck made that noise, I'm shitting my britches and getting the hell out of there. How did they interpret that as a child's voice? That's the Sloss Furnace rust monster, coming to fling its molten iron blood at Zak to melt the flesh from his bones. No, Nick. No, I do not hear a kid. What's funny about this is definitely like whoever added that sound in post added the wrong sound. And so you know Zak and his crew didn't fucking hear anything there. That's just the cue for the sound effects guy after the fact.
Oh, why would it do that? This is really, really, really creepy in this tunnel.
Oh, you all right? What happened?
Well, he went booga 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 to scare the viewers.
Oh.
Thanks a lot.
I didn't see it. Sorry, dude. I didn't see. I was trying to see where I was going.
They're giggling and having fun, but someone's definitely gonna sprain an ankle and fall into stagnant water or something, man.
Did you see it on video?
Yeah.
There it is again.
Yep.
There it is again.
Now it went away.
Yeah, go Zak, go get him!
Immediately go to it. See if we can either debunk it, and if we can't, then it may be paranormal.
Shut the fuck up, Zak, you fucking charlatan. Debunk it. You know, that annoyed me more than it should. I'll admit, it annoyed me more than it should. What bothers me is that I know there are people that watch this, and they think it's real. And the least you could do is not just outright fabricate people and claim they existed.
Whoever slapped the guy who was sitting here, we want you to come over here and do it to us. Now.
Come on, don't be cowards. Come out.
Zak's bicep is pulsing with anticipation of the ghost punching. Just look at this beefcake, man. Who could stay mad at him for lying with arms like that?
I said start working harder, Slag.
Slag was a sadistic foreman who worked his employees to death. Rumor has it he was pushed into one of the furnace towers by his workers.
You know, I'm watching this, and I give Zak a hard time for being a liar. But you know what I never considered? Do you think Zak knows James Slag Wormwood isn't real? Like, do you think anyone here told him that Slag Wormwood wasn't real? I never even considered that maybe Zak isn't in on it. I mean, Zak Bagans is either a liar or he's dumb. And honestly, I don't know which one I'd rather be. I know I'm not a liar, so I must be dumb. And that's my... and that's my cross-tail bear. Just cut that whole bit.
Do you hate me?
Here's the EVP with the audio enhanced.
I know that they add these sounds in post, so whoever is doing it needs to be fired. Between the alleged child noise and now this doesn't sound like anything. Like, I'm trying to hear what they're saying it is. The last part of the noise isn't even making an axe sound.
I'm taking your new job.
Right after I heard that unexplained noise,
Taking your new job.
I captured this EVP on my digital recorder that sounds like a spirit telling me to come here.
I guess that one was a little bit better. I could pretend it sounded like it said come here.
Did I make contact with Slag?
Yeah, sure you did, big guy. I'm starting to feel bad. What if Zak believes in Slag Wormwood? I think someone needs to dress up like a ghost and fight Zak. You're gonna spoil the poor guy's childlike wonder and delight. Someone needs to put on some Scooby-Doo shenanigans that end with you boxing Zak. You don't even have to let him win. He's just there for the fight.
Aaron!
What was that? Didn't go through.
Oh shit, Nick's in trouble. Oh, it's getting Nick. Nick, no!
You okay? Nick, are you okay? Nick.
Did you just hear that?
I can't hear anything.
Just fell.
Oh, he fell.
With me still down in the boiler room, I was completely clueless to the level of activity Nick was experiencing on the other side of the plant.
Yeah, the level of activity. You know, Nick tripping over his damn self. Zak and the gang take the footage from Sloss down to Pimps to be investigated. Not even kidding.
Founder and lead investigator for PIMPS, which is Paranormal Investigations, a Mysterious Phenomenon Squad. Right there, you can really see the head there. It just kind of leans in. I see like hands, arms, and legs and everything.
So you think this is an apparition?
Hey, that is pretty spooky. If my immersion wasn't broken by everything else in the episode, this would have been a pretty good payoff. But then they just keep yapping.
Yeah, like a mask that's trying to show itself.
It felt like there was something down in here that wasn't nice.
You gotta end the episode on that. Play a spooky stinger and leave the episode on a slow-mo of the ghost at the end. That's cool, that's scary, that's cinematic. That's how you do an ad for a haunted house. Honestly, one day I do hope that Zak gets to fight a ghost. I know Zak is still on the hunt to this day, but I hope he ends his television career with an over-the-top kerfuffle with a spirit. I don't even care if they insinuate it's real. I want to see a bare-knuckle brawl between Zak and a ghost.
Are you going back into suspended animation?
You know, Butler, I think I'm over it. Sometimes you just gotta take a year to figure out your own head, you know? It's all part of life's rich tapestry.
Alright, sweet. So what's the next video gonna be about? Hello? Well shit, see you in 10 months everybody.